This one's for Dylan and Megan and Sarah and Dylan. Nothing but net. All right, he's going for it. Nothing but net.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to another Bangerz and Mash at the movies. Today we're going to be reviewing the 2015 comedy Daddy's Home. The film stars Will Farrell and Mark Wahlberg. It'll be the second collaboration for Will Farrell and Mark Wahlberg. They've shown great chemistry before in movies like The Other Guys. I had really high hopes for this movie, seeing as how I loved The Other Guys.
To start off with, the film is really poorly written. The family feels fake as hell. The acting is typical Hollywood family. Mark Wahlberg and Farrell's acting is fine, but the movie is really predictable. It comes across as a family film with some slightly adult jokes. It makes it feel like they don't know what kind of movie they were trying to make. It's basically just some ex-husband bad boy decides to come and become a homewrecker and tries to ruin Farrell's family. Farrell keeps getting bad advice from the people around him, which leads him to even more problems. And his self-help guide to step-parenting just keeps shooting him in the foot.
Alright, potential spoiler alert for this movie. I don't even really know what to say about the plot of this movie, really. There wasn't much of one. To start off, Will Ferrell plays this character, Brad Whitaker. He's just basically a little bitch, overly nice, and tries really hard to be a good stepfather. And the kids, they don't really respect him. You know, they're starting to sort of accept him. The son is being picked on, and like the little girl wants him to go to the daddy-daughter dance. The ex-husband Dusty, who's played by Mark Wahlberg, calls him up and finds out that his ex-wife Sarah, who's played by Linda Cardellini, is remarried. Finding this out, Dusty decides to visit them the next day.
Once Dusty shows up to visit the kids, Brad instantly becomes worried that his family is on the line, and Dusty's going to do whatever it takes to put Farrell out of the picture. The rest of the movie is basically Brad and Dusty fighting over the love of the kids and Sarah. They go as far as trying to buy their love with gifts, dogs, or even outrageously priced basketball tickets. There are some weak sub-stories about the plot. Brad being sterile and wanting to give Sarah another kid. Dusty being present kind of helps his sperm count. Kind of weird shit like that. I don't really want to go into any more about the plot. It's just really weak as is.
Come here, boy.
A doggy! Yay!
You brought a dog home? Yeah. Is that a problem? I mean, you seemed really into it while I was teeing it up.
Dusty, how old is that thing?
I guessed him to be around 15. I mean, I found him this morning living in the storm drain. I named him Tumor because of how much he grows on you.
Yeah, it was a really thin-ass plot. The movie was dull, and it really didn't add anything new to the comedy genre. You could pretty much predict the plot from a mile away. It also seems like they wanted this to be a family movie, like we said, all while trying to not be a family movie. So there are some funny jokes in there, but there's not enough to keep the movie's pace going. It seems like the only real joke they had written was Will Ferrell fucking up on a motorcycle. Then they just pieced together a movie based on that. It even broke out into a dance-off, just cementing the movie in a hot casket of liquid anal evacuation.
One nose. It's one down for one down, one down, one down.
Oh my God!
So I'll just be grateful nobody got hurt, okay?
I got hurt.
Brad, just stay still. I'll get you.
No, please just go and get a shirt on.
There was a lot of potential for the movie. The duo of Farrell and Wahlberg is great. However, by the end of the movie, you find yourself hating Dusty for being just a complete douche and less of a badass. And Brad goes from ultra nice guy to just pussy. By the end, it's really pathetic. Brad's wife comes across as a bitch for even, interacting with Dusty. I mean, she has a family. Why would she go and fuck it all up interacting with the deadbeat husband? Like, she notices her life going to hell while he's there. I don't know why she would allow it to happen.
Yeah, she just kind of comes across as a raging cunt, really. Another problem with this movie was, like, the kids. they just don't feel real in any way. They act like your run-of-the-mill Hollywood family.
Just scripted.
Yeah, it feels like they just regurgitate shitty lines that some asshole wrote. It's not believable when a kid can come up with burns and quick comebacks like they do. Then the stupid story about like the little pussy kid who feels sad because he's being picked on. I mean, it's okay, little buddy. Crying takes the sad away. But anyways, in all seriousness, like, it's not funny. This is supposed to be a comedy, and I've left steaming pals in the toilet that are funnier than a kid being bullied. So, I mean, what did you think about Daddy's Home?
So the pros of the movie are there. You know, it's pretty funny. Will Farrell comes off as a good, you know, compensating stepdad. Wahlberg plays an alright bad boy ex-husband. Cons would have to be more of a solid story, maybe something to wrench the plot more. I made it to the end, so it's not that bad. I'd give it about a 6 out of 10. Mash, what do you rate this movie?
I guess if I had to give it some pros, we get to see Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg act together again. I would also say if you aren't overprotective of your kids, I would say it would make an okay family movie. The cons, though, I mean, the wife just pisses me off. Because, I mean, she could have avoided all of this, like, by just not interacting with the deadbeat ex-husband. The family's so fake, it's unbearable and unbelievable. It feels like you're watching an old 90s sitcom like Family Matters. Like I said, it was predictable. It wasn't funny. I don't know where you got funny from. The lame dance-off scene, no words can describe how lame that shit was. I wanted to like this movie because of the cast, but I just can't. Do not watch this movie. It was painful grind just to finish this wretched piece of shit. 3 out of 10.
This has been another Bangerz and Mash at the movies. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. And don't forget to donate your Boba Fett merchandise.
Stay tuned until next time. Fuck off.
No hay duda que ese hombre es mejor que tú en todo.
Well, you're kind to say that. Thank you.